10 o'clock on our news on Fox 50.
Switching gears now, it has been a devastating day at NC State University, to say the least. 2 apparent suicides on campus within 24 hours, both involving students. We learned of the second one within just the last hour, marking 12 student deaths since the start of the school year in August. WRAL's Chelsea Donovan joins us now live on campus with what we know about these deaths. Chelsea?
Lena, NC State Police forensics teams and the medical examiner all responded here to Sullivan Hall on NC State's campus behind me just before lunch for another apparent suicide on the 8th floor. Now, you'll recall this comes less than 24 hours after NC State Police located a highly successful student athlete late last night from an apparent gunshot wound, self-inflicted, right in the woods near Lake Raleigh.
Receiving information from a student that their boyfriend is threatening to hurt himself. I believe he's going to be on the rifle team, unknown if the weapon is involved.
Broadcastify radio traffic from NC State Police revealing what prompted a search into these woods near Lake Raleigh on NC State's Centennial Campus Wednesday night.
So we spent probably about an hour and a half looking. We eventually deployed a drone to go out. We found a heat signature in the woods, and we found the student deceased. That drone and search teams located Ben Salas around 10 p.m., a junior NC State student dead from an apparent gunshot wound. Anytime we have a member of our community, or any community for that matter, that takes his own life, it's tragic. NC State Police confirmed they recovered a rifle next to Salas. We don't have a lot of intimate details as to why and all these other things. We just don't know yet, but we're working through those. Late this afternoon, NC State confirming another apparent suicide in addition to Salas happening on campus today. This makes 7 apparent student suicides since August and 12 student deaths this academic year. NC State's Chancellor just sending out a message letting students and staff know that counseling is available, actually going on right now until 6 p.m. at Caldwell Hall, as well as Friday and Monday inside of the Talley Student Center. And we should mention and confirm from NC State that Salas did not use his university-issued rifle in this apparent suicide. Just a devastating day here on campus.
Just awful. Can't imagine how those families are feeling sending their kids off to school. Chelsea Donovan reporting live for us in Raleigh. Thank you. Now, if you or anyone you know is thinking about suicide or harming yourself, call or text 988. You can speak to someone at the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Within the past 10 minutes here in the Live Center, we did receive a statement from the Chancellor about these student deaths and some options for students if they have help or know somebody who needs help. Here's the statement right now from Randy Woodson within the past 15 minutes. In part, he writes, "This is heartbreaking, and I know there's little I can say to console the deep hurt or heal the immense grief felt by the family and friends of these young people and others we've lost this year. What I can say is that I, along with so many caring members of our community, share in this grief." Woodson continues to say, don't be afraid to intervene if you think you know somebody is struggling, and also don't be ashamed or feel ashamed if you are struggling and need help. There are some options available. And Chelsea was talking about one of those events happening right now. This is the list on your screen here: one today, one tomorrow, and then one next week as well. Those hours for you on the screen. We'll get this up on WRAL.com, so if you'd like to know more about this or if you'd like to get involved, there are options for you or your friends if you'd like to have somebody to talk to. Our news will continue right after this.
Coverage you can count on means unmatched breaking news and weather coverage.
It means being the only station with more than 20 specialists focused on what affects you and your family.
Dealing with potentially deadly hidden danger.
Because coverage you can count on starts with what matters to you.
You feel like this is a military cover.
You could certainly call it that.
WRAL investigates.
5 on your side.
Sports investigative.
Data tracker.
Education.
Investigative documentary reporting.
WRAL News. We are coverage you can count on.
Do you have trouble hearing conversations?